What's going on, everyone? My name is Carlos, and today we're going to be reviewing the DJI Nano. Let's get started. Woo! Yahoo! Okay. Alright, firstly, let's go over what it comes with. So it does come with a necklace that's magnetic, so you can just be like, pop you on. And then it's really cool because there is a height adjustment on the back of it, so you can have it really high up, or you can just have it dangling low. You just literally just pull on it. There's like two tabs you just kind of separate together, and they just kind of whoop. Yeah, so as you can tell, it's a little bit higher now. It also comes with this thing. This is a suction cup, I'm assuming, for your windshield or window or pretty much any surface that can suck. And it also comes with a hat clip, which is really, really cool. Unfortunately, I don't have a hat to hide my really crazy looking hair. But if I did, I'll just clip it on and then you can adjust the camera there. So for now, we're going to test out this thing. I don't know if this is a surface we can just... Nope. Okay, so we're going to do it on here then. So now I can literally twist you. You can also see me here. Ta-da, no hands. And then obviously it comes with a cord to charge your camera with. And last but not least, this part of the camera. So this is like two pieces of the camera. This is your screen, and that's your actual camera. And they connect right here. They're like Lego pieces. You just plop them. And that's pretty much it. The first thing I'll say with this thing is that a lot of times I just use the camera itself and I don't look at this. I mean, I can turn it on and look at it like a monitor to make sure it's like straight. But most of the time, I'm just gonna leave this in the car, leave this in my bag, leave this at the house. Like, I don't carry this much at all. I don't use this much at all until it's time to do the data transfer. So I just want to apologize because I just realized that whole intro that I just recorded was in night mode or whatever the lighting, the low light mode is called, and it was in 1080p, so I do apologize. However, it is still in night mode, but now it's in 4K. And the reason it's still in night mode is because I'm actually going to go inside a store where I know it's a little bit darker, so that way you can see what it looks like in low light in 4K. And if you're not a social person and you're kind of shy recording yourself when you're walking around in public, this camera is literally perfect because it's tiny and you can literally just clip it on your chest. And then it like really, I mean, people will still notice, but it's not as like, you know, obvious. So now you can just go ahead and get out the car. And now I'm talking to the car. Now it seems crazy. And now you can just walk around. Now it just looks like I'm talking to myself. Or maybe it looks like I'm talking on like some AirPods. But yeah, this is night mode 4K. And we are going to go to limited run and hopefully find some games to get. Oh boy, oh boy. Alright, I guess you can also test what it's like when a big man runs up the stairs. I don't know how shaky it's gonna be. Alright, here we are, limited run games. Let's take a look to see what they got. Excuse me, ma'am, should I buy this game? So dumb. I'm embarrassing myself. Alright, we got a few pickups here. We got Big Brain Academy, we got it for 30% off. And then we got Ghost Recon for 10 bucks. Excited. I don't think I've ever played Big Brain Academy, but excited to try it out. That was only $3, so all good here. Alright, I'm gonna place you over here. I don't know. Okay, there. Good enough. So this is in 4K ultra wide normal mode. This is not any type of low light mode. This is just what it normally looks like in 4K. It is cloudy. I am in a car, so it is a little bit dark. So I'm glad it looks fine. So as you can see, it is tiny, it is portable. It was literally on my chest with the little mount here. It's so easy to vlog. It's so easy to put it wherever. And I love that you can just carry this tiny camera. You don't need the screen. But what are some downsides, or what are some frustrations I have? The biggest thing for me is how you export that data, all the videos I've taken. So I don't like to connect the camera directly to my computer. What I personally like to do is pop out the little micro SD card, put it in a normal SD card, and then put it into my computer, and then export all those files into my solid state drive, which sounds simple enough, right? Like that's very basic. However, this camera kind of makes it a little bit hard because everything you record is stored on the camera. And so what you have to do is you have to go all the way to settings, you have to go all the way to storage, and then you have to click export. And so it exports all the videos from the camera to the micro SD card. Now, I wouldn't complain about that too much, but because it's kind of hidden in settings, that's kind of my like take, where it's just like, why do I have to go all the way to settings and scroll down through all these menus? I feel like they should update it where you can just select the videos, like when you preview your videos, and just go ahead and transfer them then. Like you can literally select a ton of videos to delete, but you can't select a ton of videos to export. And that's kind of like the frustration I have. So I feel like moving the videos to the SD card is a little time consuming. I feel like I wish they would change that. If you look up this camera on YouTube, there are a ton of videos hating on it because it overheats. What do you expect from a camera that's like literally this size? Because to me, how I'm using it right now, for example, vlogging, I press the record button, record what I want to record, and then I turn it off, and that's it. And I just constantly do that multiple times. And I do it outside, inside, hot, cold, it doesn't matter. And it works perfectly fine. I have no issues with it. So I did a little test myself, and I decided to just turn it on, leave it on, and go for a walk outside with my dog. And now, it's not a perfect test, nor is it a scientific test, but what I learned is that this camera by itself, without the screen, will last approximately 29 minutes. Now, it lasted 29 minutes not because the battery died, but because it did overheat. It was too hot, and it said, hey, let me cool down. And another thing I learned in that testing is that when the video is, I believe longer than 15 minutes or around there, it will divide the data. So when you look back at it, it's actually going to show two different videos instead of one long video. So I thought that was pretty interesting. But I mean, for me, I guess my expectations of like overheating would be like, oh, if I'm recording for like longer than 10 minutes, it's going to shut off. But in my testing, it recorded for 29 minutes in 4K, 60 frames per second, 10-bit color, all the like high quality bit rate and all that. And yeah, I feel like 29 minutes is a reasonable time for a camera, again, like the size of. So I don't know what I guess people were expecting, or I don't know the way DJI was advertising this. This is not like a forever action camera, in my opinion. Like if I was like a professional snowboarder or something like that, this would make cool shots, sure, but it's not something I would expect to last a long time battery-wise. I would much rather use the DJI Action Pro 5 for those types of like action sports, because the battery lasts forever. You can see what you're capturing. Like it's just a perfect, action camera. This is more, for me, in my opinion, it's more of a perfect vlogging and B-roll camera. So another thing I want to mention about this, I forgot what it's called, Magic Dock or Magic Screen or whatever it's called, Magic Display. This battery charges the camera's battery, which I think is really, really cool. That way it's just constantly charging the battery, just kind of like your AirPods. You use the AirPods, when you put them back in the case charges the AirPods. This charges the camera. I wish it had like an interchangeable battery. I hate not being able to change the battery. I really want that arcade game. It's $85. The Metroid's $100. It's crazy. All right, so we got Wario Land Shake It. Also, it's very windy, so I don't know how well you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me pretty decent. And yeah, this is the end of our journey. I'm excited. I've actually never played this one, but I'm more of a Wario fan than I am a Mario fan. I just feel like Wario has better games. All right, that is it for this video. So should you buy the DJI Nano, or what's my final opinion? I think it depends on what your expectations are. I personally believe full 100% that this is the best vlogging camera you can buy. Why? It's tiny, you can put it on your chest, you can hold it, you can put it anywhere, you can magnetically put it like on a pole or in your car. Like, it's just so portable. It's perfect for vlogging, especially if you vlog like me, where you press record for moments and then you turn it off after you press record again. The battery is more than capable, but again, it depends on what you want to use it for. If you're trying to, record 30-minute long videos, hour-long videos of you doing like adventurous stuff or whatnot, then no, this is not the perfect vlogging camera. Go for like the DJI Action 5 Pro. But if you're just doing like, day in the life, buying video games, shopping, whatever, vlogging, just like normal vlogs, then this is the perfect camera. The battery is great. Everything about this is great. The quality is great. And, I'm very happy with this camera. I purchased this on my own with my own money, and I can 100% say this is a great option if you're trying to look for the perfect vlogging camera or B-roll camera. This is just so adaptable to any scenario. And I really truly love this camera, and I can 100% recommend it. With all that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace. Also, there's like cops over there. I feel like I'm in trouble. Ah!